All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. Myself and Sister Carol, we're up here in Canada with our family. But I want to try my best to speak to the conscious and the minds of those out there who have understanding. Now, I need you people to listen to me. Wisdom is too high for a fool. And believe you me, the only people that are going to understand my speech are those who are intelligent, those who exercise self-autonomy, those who use independent thinking to their gain and advantage in a wise way. The illusion that this world has put up for us to all believe is just utterly remarkable and amazing. I have people that will simply disagree. I mean, I got people really taking me on the chin because of my Confederate flag video. Now, listen to me very closely. In this world, and I'm only talking to you people who choose to be informed, but in this world, you have a right to believe what you want to believe. And there's no way that you're going to get 7 billion people on the face of planet Earth to all agree. That's the reason why that we look for people of like-minded, those who understand, those who can exercise critical thinking skills. No, I don't agree with the Confederate flag, but I do support your right to fly whatever flag you want to fly because you are a free man and a free woman on the land. Somebody says, Pastor Dow, don't you know that that Confederate flag is a symbol of oppression for black people? Sure, I also know a little bit of the history of it, but not enough to elaborate. But the little bit I know, it's still not enough for me to actually come out and take a position strongly against it when I'm uninformed. Like many of you people out there, many of you people value your opinion and exalt it to the zenith. You value your opinion and you exalt it above all wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And I'm just not foolish enough to just run out here and just start making blanket statements about something I'm totally uninformed on. Do I know a little bit about it? Sure I do. I probably know more than 90% of you out there about it, but again, not enough because it's not my scope or field of study that I'm interested in. But one thing I do know is that Confederate flag ain't never did me no harm, and I live in the South. But if we want to talk about a symbol of oppression, now I know that many of you people, this is where you getting ready to go off because you would much rather do like Hillary Clinton, stick your head in the sand, and when she gets up behind that camera and says, we want to forget history, it's only certain points of history that she wants to forget. For instance, she wants you to remember the Holocaust, but she wants you to forget any other history that America has actually swept up under the rug to make sure that you are not informed about. For instance, I went to a white high school. I never heard of the transatlantic slave trade. It wasn't until after I was an adult and started doing my own independent research and study that I found out about the transatlantic slave trade. And you have to understand, a symbol of oppression, and I'm going to use this skin of my color, the color of my skin. The greatest symbol of oppression for my people is the American flag. 400 years we have endured indignities, injustices at the hands of the people of this land that now occupy this particular place right here. And nobody wants to speak to that because I see clearly what's going on. You see, my people, we receive designations, African American, Negro American, Black American, they even got them now, Hispanic American and other American. My people receive all different types of designations from the people who have occupied this land right here. And in these designations right here, listen to me very closely, they have hoped to some way, somehow, try to make us one people by having us to assemble in this land. Now, the books, especially the books that are missing from this book right here called the Apocrypha, it lets you know what the intention of the Greeks and the Romans were. You see, we live in a world now that proves that history is all but true. You see, we live in America, the land that has been called America. It formerly was called Azareth, but now they want us to all be one people. And in order for us to be one people, they want us to all to forget our laws, forget our Sabbaths, forget the feast days. They want us to actually throw away all of the commandments and throw away the faith of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they want us to accept the faith of Roman Catholicism, or what is called Christianity. I can't do that. I can't do that at all. And while I am under this oppression, I am trying to navigate, learning from the wisdom of my ancients, like Daniel, when he was in the land. Shadrach, Meshach, and that bad Negro, when he was in the land. I follow the footsteps and the footprints of watching how my people behaved when they were in captivity, yet they occupied high offices. I don't occupy a high office, but I am doing what I can, since I am in exile to my Yah, along with many other people. I am doing what I can to live a quiet and peaceable life. And anyone that can wake up from this oppression, this sleep that we're all in. I'm not like these people out here that put a lot of stock in the color of your skin. I know people that have the color of my skin and different hues of this color of skin as just as much as my enemy, and chosen to be my enemy than the white man that people continue to keep picking on just because of the color of their skin. All white people do not share the opinion of the majority that is ruling this world, just like all black people does. And I judge people based on the content and character of their mind, their spirit. And that's the reason why I'm here. I'm up here in another country visiting a family that I love very dearly, a family that sticketh closer than a brother, which I can't get natural family to do. Because these people, like myself, we don't value our opinion above this word right here. We value the word and the word alone. I'm not going to, with just one video or a few words, especially those of you who have not investigated the ministry in itself, and those of you who get upset because of some of the vernacular or the words that I use. It's amazing that you get mad at some of the words that I use, because I have to use those words because some of you are so common out there. But yet, your mouth may be clean, but your life is filthy. You live filthy as hell. Again, I'm not concerned about base-minded people who have an attitude problem, that seriously need adjusting, that just simply cannot comprehend what's going on here in this day and this hour. But I am concerned about those of you who have the ears to hear and understand exactly what I am saying. I don't have no problem with people exercising their right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Just don't infringe on my rights of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. You have one life to live. I have one life to live. And we have one chance. We're only going this way one time. We're only coming by this way one time. And the bottom line is, you better hope you got it right. I know I have it right, but you better hope you got it right. And I know that many of you people would take offense to that, because where you at, I've been where many of you are. I've been where you are. I've chewed some of the same dirt, believed some of the same things. And I am not about to waste the one time that I go around at this life on ignorant opinions and base-minded people who make attacks and exalt their opinion above truth. Man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceed forth out of the mouth of Yah. And I've come to my own personal conclusion that they got it right. I see the hand of the Europeans in this book, but I also know how to study. I know how to get to the bottom line of it. I also know how to have a connection with the creator of the universe. Again, those of you who understand, those of you who have the ears to hear, you will hear, and those who don't, you won't. And I'm not concerned about you. But again, I have my brother and sister who came and picked us up at the airport. We got in pretty late last night. It's kind of a little early this morning. I have a little overcast here. I've got my father's work to do while I'm in this strange land as well. Remember, Israel, we are strangers and pilgrims in this earth right now, foreign land we're just passing through. But one day, we're going to inherit the kingdom, and our kingdom, we're going to be ruling this earth for 1,000 years. And there will be no more symbols of oppression called America or Britain or any of the European countries or any of the African countries or any other nations. We're going to be ruling. The king is going to be ruling from Jerusalem, and we're going to be ruling the providences of this world. So just be at peace. Those of you who do understand, mind you, the base-minded, ignorant, dumb, stupid, idiotic people, they're going to look at this video and they're going to put their comments out there and stuff. And when you read them, you'll just look at it and shake your head and go, my. You know, you can't do anything about natural retardation, but spiritual retardation, I tell you, it is just literally off the chain. I'm going to go back to studying here for a little bit to try to expand my spirituality and my mind so I can be able to help those who are following the Messiah as well as following me in this regeneration. Shalom. Y'all be at peace. King coming.